Tigers, expressive and socializers. Outgoing, optimistic, enthusiastic, people who like being the center of things. Socializers have a lot of ideas, love to talk, especially about themselves. So who in here has had an experience where they've gone to a tiger's home, they talk about who knows what for like an hour, and at the end they're just like signing it, they're like, what am I buying? That's, okay, and alarms all the time. I don't even want this. All the time. We haven't even said yes yet. Well, the installer's already here. I mean, what are you going to say? Like, oh, okay. That's a tiger, okay? They're high emotion, high assertive. These guys are they're the type of people that are not into the details. So you start talking about the shingles and the granulars and the strip edges and underlayments, and they're going to be like, huh? Where'd you go? Wake me up when you're done. Where can I go? You know what I mean? You want a beer, though? That's a tiger. You feeling me? Okay. Their biggest fear is not being liked. So what technique works really well with a tiger? Huh? Compliments, but also bandwagoning. The Jones effect. You say, oh, Tiffany and Johnny and Steve and Karen and all these people, to an owl, they're going to go, I don't know my neighbors. To a tiger, they're like, really? Oh, yeah, Tiffany did it? Oh. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, so, wait, you talked to Joe and he let you in? And Joe did this? Okay. You know what I mean? Those are the ways to identify the tiger. How they engage. Does that make sense? So they're fast to decide. You move slow with a tiger and bore them, then you're going to lose them. They're messy, fast-paced, often late for appointments. So tigers, what's beautiful is you can transition a lot faster. Usually an open door with open body, and so move them instead of superimpose your fear of transitioning. Does that make sense? I watched a guy lose a deal 2 days ago in Orlando. I watched him. I'm filming this close, and I'm like, do you need a pen? Like, sign him already, dude. And he goes on for another 15 minutes. I'm like, Ben, just ask for the deal. And he's like, so, yeah, you'd probably want to think about it, wouldn't you? Like, what are you saying? Me as a good trainer, I'm like, yeah, don't want to pipe in here, but I do want to pipe in here. Like he was telling a tiger. The tiger already knew he needed it. He knew he wanted it. He was like, I'm just like, close him. And he ended up having to think about it because of 15 minutes of nonsense. So I'm like, you would have had him sold if you just would have done it in 3 minutes. Isn't that interesting? But because he misprofiled the guy and because he was an owl, the guy that was selling, I was like, you're an owl, you turd. No wonder you didn't close the guy. And he was like, oh. And I was like, let's talk, dude. You want me to help you make a lot more money? So hopefully I get some feedback because I've done this. I've trained I've been to 180 different companies on site and in the field and trained thousands of salespeople. And I notice when I can make little minor changes like that, all of a sudden their sales triple. Like it's like this. Like it's like a simple, dude, flip the switch, boom. They love the recognition, excitement, the compliments. They like a challenge. Tigers like to be challenged. Read this book. It's called The Challenger Sale. It's great. So what you do, what technique works with a tiger really well? Well, not everybody qualifies. I'm not 100% sure if you would even qualify. I would qualify. I for sure would qualify. Let me show you. You know what I mean? No. And you challenged it in that way, so they're like, bet. Does that make sense? Yeah, man, like honestly, it's probably just too expensive for you. And they're like, it's not too expensive for me. I have money. You know what I mean? Like you do it in a way to where they're like, bet. And you can play on that ego of the tiger, and they want to, well, I've already done a ton of your neighbors. Like, honestly, like, I'm just trying to wrap up and like get out of this neighborhood. Like, I don't like you probably wouldn't even like want to do it. Like all these already did it. Like I don't even care. I'm doing so many of these. Like whatever you do it or you don't, I don't care. Like I'll do it. Like, you can play on their emotion that way. Social first, then business. High assertive, high emotion. Why are salespeople the easiest sales? It's because there's a lot of Taggart salespeople. Does that make sense? It's not because the salespeople are easiest sales. It's just you tend to find that profile a lot in a sales job.